Welcome to the buymeacoffee.com/James Poeartistry, the coffee tips page that supports my James Poeartistry creative productions and work. See also jamespoeartistry.online.
The older we get, the more that we learn, perceptive reader. And there's something to be said about learning organically. That means naturally, giving time and process. In other words, there are times where you can just push a button. Okay, we realize that for research and other important items that we need right away. And then there are really those moments that are not meant to be dealt with just like that. You see, within just a second or so. I continue to emphasize that because we should never forget that. You know, people have asked questions of persons who they consider are smart, even wise at times. Why is this individual like this? What school did they go to? What did they read? What were they studying, or what have you? And meanwhile, before some of them really get the answer or the feedback, they may try to imitate this person in this way or that way. And it can have some good results to it. And at the same time, if they don't understand the spirit of what the person is doing or why they did it in this way, they may actually apply it wrong, really, you see, for the circumstance because they truly don't have all of the background information of why the person did something in such a way. I mean, there's actually been documents at times of the way certain processes were supposed to go in this way or that way. And it would be those important updates that the documents actually even had, where some people have found. But without everybody being able to avail themselves of those documents, then persons who already had the correct information of where everything was going in this way or that way, it looked like they were actually applying some type of process wrong. This has happened in certain situations at times, and really actually got into an uproar over this process being carried out in this way or that way, not realizing that there's an expression, didn't you get the memo? And so if the people didn't get the memo, they're actually thinking this wise person or knowledgeable person had lost their rocker when really they didn't. And so that is an example to go to show you that there are situations, even learning throughout our life, that they are not going to be something that you could just make a decision on the spur of the moment, no matter how somebody else may even push you. It would be more unwise and maybe detrimental to the situation, the end result, because you rush the situation rather than taking your time. Because who knows? Maybe the memo just hasn't arrived yet. And you're showing wisdom, really, the patience that shows wisdom and peace to realize that no, I'm going to actually take the time that is needed to really understand the situation. And you know what? In my mind, I always say that's a good thing. You're working towards this, you're working towards that. See, if you're working towards it, I'm not saying procrastinating, no. I'm saying, but if you're still really working on resolving a serious situation, even doing a little bit every day, then sometimes things can just move up or move very quickly just because of the little bit that you were doing, because you're at least working towards it. So do that. Give yourself a chance. Give the process a chance in that way. Give your spirit a chance in that way. And so I like to always emphasize, you know, we even pray, but we work towards our prayers at the same time. Take care, Perceptive Reader.